Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Mostly cloudy, breezy, and colder today. Lake effect snow showers, always a possibility in the winter, especially this afternoon. 22 the high. It's 22 now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is as good as it gets, fellas.
Yeah.
And better today than tomorrow and the day after that.
Right. Yeah. Quite a sudden deep freeze we've fallen into.
I feel like we could get stuck in Portland on Friday. I think that's possible.
I think it's possible.
Because it's supposed to be windy.
Man.
And it's winter. But they're also prepared for it. I mean, if they close the airport in Portland every time it's windy and it's winter, it'd be closed for 60% of the winter.
Most of the time, I wouldn't worry about it. I just don't want to miss out on my own family's Christmas.
Sometimes, though,
because if I do, that means my kids and my wife miss out on it too. Because she's not going to drive over to the other side of the state without me.
Yeah, she doesn't care about your family.
No,
that's what
she doesn't want.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I have been surprised though in the past that we haven't been able to get out of a certain place because. Well, it might not seem super
Days
bad.
where I've driven to the airport thing where it's not even on my mind. Like, well, of course we're flying today. Why wouldn't we fly today? Oh, we're not flying today.
Yeah. So we have had a hard time getting out before. So
so we typically do stay over until Saturday. If that's the case, what I want is for them to figure it out quickly so I can either go back to a hotel room and binge or eat food that isn't in an airport. Yeah. Rather than sit in an airport.
I don't want to spend 9 hours eating Burger King at the Portland airport.
Yeah, we've done that before.
It's already being taken care of.
Pat's going to drive us.
No, I sent Stan an email saying that I asked him, I said, can we get like a really late checkout on Friday morning?
Yeah.
Or on Friday, actually, afternoon.
Yeah.
He said he's on it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
Well, that's great.
Because we would have gotten out, we would have left the show at 11:30 probably by the time we're done segment 17 and saying hi to people and everything, and then just sit at the airport for 4 hours because we don't leave until I think 4:40.
Dude,
well,
that'll be good. I can get some homework done.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. That would be great.
I can't imagine a hotel in Portland is gonna there's no demand for a room there.
No, it's
not this
when
time
it's
of year.
negative 400 degrees.
No,
one wants
especially before a week before the major holiday.
Yeah. And it's not summer when it's gorgeous there.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
No offense, Portland.
It's probably
nobody's
nice
going there
in
just to
different way.
randomly hang out.
It's crisp. It looks great when there's snow out, but it is so damn cold right now.
Yeah, I love winter when if it's 27, 26, nice big fluffy flakes. I'm all about that. But man, when it gets that wind chill, even yesterday we were talking about it. The the air temperature was 18 or something, but the wind chill made it feel like 7 or 6, and you just go.
Yeah, it cuts through.
It just goes through, man. Oof. Hate it.
Yeah, the other years when we've gone to Portland in December and it's been 25 or 30, no big deal, no different than here.
I think there was one year we were there. It was maybe it was somewhere else, but I know there was some place that we went where it was 0 when we went to the venue.
To the venue.
Because I was just wearing my black leather jacket and I was like, it's a bit
This was a poor choice.
It's a little cold. It was surprisingly warm considering, but not warm enough. But it's not going to help. It's not going to change anything this time either. I'm not going to wear my giant parka there. I hate wearing that thing on a plane. It weighs 3 pounds. It's such a big coat.
It's okay. There's always room in the overhead bin for it.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just put it up there. Yeah.
Depends on what kind of ticket we have for tomorrow.
I hate wearing a parka there.
Don't forget this coming Tuesday, GRD has another party for you at the Stash in the front of the intersection. It's the WGRD Christmas party. In addition to having great bands, Citizen Zero and Grand Rapids' own Deep Fall, there's also tons of presents for you. Autographed guitars from the Deftones, Sick Puppies, Hinder, Seether, and more. Autographed volleyball from the band Wilson, Drumhead from Hell Yeah that's autographed, and a bunch of other stuff as well.
How do you win the prizes?
WGRD.com.
Just
Get your tickets
register.
I believe it's random that night.
Nice.
The band Wilson, is that Carney and Nancy?
I almost am certain no. Can't be.
There's someone watching us from a different building. and she's asked us if we could.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that. I'm glad you saw
Someone
that.
watching us from a different building?
Yeah, somebody, Serena, faces our building,
Yeah.
and she stalks us, she says.
Does she have a telescope?
She said specifically, I don't stalk you. I just look at your building.
Yes.
But she asked that we could contact whoever manages the property here because our American flag has fallen and it's just laying there. So
Just laying
Okay.
where? Like on the,
Like on the roof?
I guess so.
Oh, no.
I bet.
Phil.
We'll text Phil.
Phil, get that.
Do you think Phil listens?
Fix Old Glory.
Yeah,
I know.
I do think he
I
listens.
actually do. Yeah, I think if he's in his truck, he does.
I don't
Yeah.
think he does. I know his son does because the one time a couple weeks ago when he came up here for some reason and then gave me some information and then he left and then we talked about him and on the air we said, Phil, get back up here. And like 5 minutes later, he came back to my door and he said, my son said you guys told me I had to come back to the studio.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, all right. Well,
Sorry, Phil.
anyway.
It was very
Hey,
important
Phil's,
that you do this.
Hey, Phil's son, say hi to Phil
Yeah.
for us.
I'm also
And
texting.
that the flag fell down, apparently.
Phil, if you're listening, I want to go on the roof to fix the flag with you.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
I want to
No.
go up there.
I'd like to go up there in the summer.
Yeah, I
That'd be
want to
great.
go up there in July.
Yes. Phil let us up there in July.
I want to go up there now.
Will we still have a roof in July?
I don't know.
Is that part of the
I'm not
remodel?
sure we'll still have a building.
I think it's going to be a desert dome up there.
Get me on a roof in July, Phil. Just a roof.
No, man, that would be way too hot up there.
What?
All
Way
right.
too hot up on the roof in July.
October.
It's all-
okay,
it's all
October. I would
It's
just
all
say
black tar.
pre-wind chill.
Yeah.
That's when I want to be up there. When even if there is a little bit of wind chill, nobody calls it that.
Right.
I don't care if it's windy enough that it takes it from 70 to 68.
All right, so let's gather stuff that I can throw off the roof.
Okay.
Since I'm going to
Okay.
be up there today.
Oh, plenty of stuff.
Easy.
Bunston's hot sauce.
Yeah, some hot sauce.
Yeah.
The glass will be great.
Yep.
Remember when we did the Wiener Challenge when we threw hot dogs and baked beans off the parking garage
At the
roof?
Wiener Brothers?
And
Yes.
the Wiener Brothers had
that
to
was
catch
fun.
them.
They got very angry at us, the parking garage people.
Yeah,
And they were, they were
not-
right.
they
The
were
baked
not
beans
happy
stayed
about
there
that.
forever. Oh, they didn't?
No,
Yeah.
no, they
no,
did.
it took like one bucket of mildly warm water. We just
Dumped on there.
not even just dribbled on there.
Yeah.
And it cleaned it off.
If you don't want people to throw stuff off your parking garage, build the walls all the way up.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
don't let people go in it.
Make it one floor.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to throw something off a roof. It's been a while.
Those
Yeah.
people are squares. The people on the other side of them,
Squares.
yeah, who we threw the chirpumple off of,
Yeah, they were happy.
they loved it.
Yes.
It was great promotion
Yeah.
for
Parking garage.
All those people are like, all those listeners were like, hey, I want to park in that cool garage. Which one was it? And we told them every time.
The chirpumple garage.
Yeah. I thought they were going to rename it, but we said you don't have to do that.
I still remember the thud that thing made when it hit the ground.
Oh, that had some girth and
Yeah.
heft to it, man.
Because it
really
was
felt
3
it.
cakes and 3 pies that were baked for seemingly 12 hours because surprisingly the baking time of a cake increases dramatically when there's a pie inside of it.
You haven't baked anything lately, Steve.
That was like black hole dense.
What's the new dessert of the year?
We haven't talked about
I
that
don't know.
yet.
I've seen a lot of posts for chocolate lasagna.
I turned to free beer
which is
for
something we had coined
what's
years ago.
this year's hot new dessert, or
I don't know.
because we had chirpumple. We also had like mega dessert, which was 1,000 ice cream sandwiches stuffed with Heath bars and caramel.
Did I
Remember
make that?
Yeah, and it was amazing.
You did?
I thought about actually
that's
making
right.
that for
yeah,
parties.
you unwrap all the ice cream sandwiches and you lay them all out like on a cake pan.
Oh, yeah.
And then you ice it with whipped cream.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was amazing.
Yeah, and then I think there was cookie crumble on the top of it.
You're talking dirty.
Yeah.
It was so good. All right, 2016.
Man, I was freaking
Hottest.
lonely as hell
got-
back in those days.
20 amazing dessert trends of 2016.
Yeah, I wonder what changed why Steve doesn't spend afternoons baking anymore. Huh. What's different?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Cake in a
You used to
jar.
make us so happy.
I was happy for you and Annette, but
All
now
right.
I know she's ruined everything.
I'll bring in a dessert by the end of next week.
See, I can find like normal hot trending desserts right now, but I want to know how you find the biggest a-hole dessert.
Go to thisiswhyyourfat.com.
Good call.
Oh, yeah.
I bet they'll have something.
I'll tell you what I want. A dessert hybrid becoming a trend in 2016. The donut cone. You basically make an ice cream cone, but out of donut.
Oh, wow.
And then you fill it with ice cream and that and
Now you're
chocolate,
talking.
and that looks amazing.
Text back from Phil, by the way, regarding the flag on top of the building. I knew they wouldn't take that lightly. He's on his way up to fix it as soon as he can.
Nice.
America.
Yeah.
We've got a Nutella lasagna. That sounds good. Layers of lasagna noodles, cannoli custard, Nutella, crushed roasted hazelnuts, chopped chocolate topped with toasted marshmallows.
But it actually uses lasagna noodles?
Yeah. So what?
I don't know. That I mean, maybe it would be good, but it doesn't sound appealing to me. It seems like the lasagna noodles should be replaced with like layers of white chocolate or something.
Okay, here's one. Let's
ice
see.
cream tacos. That
Chicken and waffles cake. Yellow buttermilk cake topped with maple syrup, buttercream frosting, a spicy salted caramel with cayenne pepper, black pepper, sage, topped with chicken nuggets and a Belgian waffle.
Oh, gross.
No?
Well, I don't want chicken nuggets on the rest of that stuff.
I don't either. It sounds gross to me, too.
I'll tell you what I'd like, Steve, is a skillet cookie.
Skillet. Okay, tell me more.
Yep, you use a frying skillet, like an iron skillet, and you make a giant thick cookie inside of it, and then you put ice cream on top of it and chocolate syrup.
That's kind of what we had
And a
across the
cherry.
street at Courtyard when we interviewed Justin.
Oh,
We
yeah,
all
like-
had one, and Justin sat
Yeah,
there.
We ate it like
you
5
bake it
days in a row because
Yeah.
we were over there so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we interviewed 2 people just to have it more.
So
That
good.
was-
Yeah, you bake it for about 15 minutes. You get it warm, chewy, delicious. A skillet cookie, often called a pan cookie.
A skookie.
A panuki, actually, is what they say.
panuki.
I
A
would never
panuki.
eat that on principle alone.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
call it
that
a
sounds like
panuki.
a-
I would call it a pan cookie or a skillet cookie, but panuki sounds
Someone's
really,
vanilla in the bedroom.
that seems really stupid. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll eat panuki all day.
You can add M&Ms, marshmallows, or butterscotch. You can add, well, pretty much whatever you want. And it looks unbelievable. Look at that. Tell me you don't want that.
Ooh, show me that hot
literally
panuki.
right now.
That is pretty amazing.
Come on.
looking.
really want that.
Spectacular. Look at that,
Come on,
Steve.
let me get a
Put
peek
in
of
mouth.
that panuki.
Look at that panuki.
I'll say
Ooh,
2
yeah.
panukis.
Look at how gooey that panuki is.
Very
so
face in
Oh,
that.
yeah. Limp Bizkit loves that panuki.
Well, that's 2 reasons to hate it.
This is why your fat is not what it used to be.
No, they sell out.
Well,
Because it used to be all just like super recipes.
yeah. Well, it was like really disgusting things.
It-
like
it
the
was.
the meat shit. Do you remember?
Yeah,
the meat
it was
shit?
like bacon wrapped pork loin covered in meat sauce, and yeah.
I want that. Apple
Pie
pie nachos.
nachos. Wow.
Oh, that does look good.
Not a big baked apples guy, but that looks amazing.
Instead of tortilla chips, you've got
They're pie crust.
Looks
that you-
like
cinnamon.
cinnamon crisps.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
That would be.
This
really
is the
good.
most rock and roll conversation ever.
Look, man, we like eating.
Back to panuki.
I don't care.
When
You know
we
what?
tell other radio stations that are thinking about carrying the show, we're like, yeah, we're not really your ordinary rock show. We spent 20 minutes talking about new desserts.
Listen to me.
We're so fat, every one of us.
Listen,
is
I can
so fat.
I can almost guarantee right now, if we had Robert Plant in here and dude from Five Finger Death Punch, Ivan, and we were having this conversation, they would both be super engaged in it and would probably
Absolutely.
rather talk about desserts
Yeah.
than their latest album.
Okay,
Because
Steve,
everyone eats.
I've got it for you. If you just Google meatnimals,
Meatnimals. All right.
okay,
Meatnimals.
I just have to show you this. This is how it could start out. It's a really cute looking turtle made out of meat. And other things.
I couldn't even eat in the same building as that.
Well, once you dig into the shell, once you dig into that shell,
Oh, what is that, Phil? Why did they make it look like actual gross blood flesh?
well, it's a meat jubilee.
Oh, man, it looks so gross, though.
It's like you're eating a raw turtle.
Yeah, but
It
it's
really looks
it's-
disgusting.
It's cooked. Now maybe
I'm sticking with panuki
a
right
turtle
now.
nimble, maybe a myrtle isn't your thing. Here's a mog. It's a meat dog.
A meat dog.
Here you go.
I mean, it looks kind of funny.
It looks funny and disgusting.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you come in here with one of those,
Joe will eat it.
you can throw it at me off a parking deck. I'll just take that.
Okay.
No, don't do that. I don't want to go outside.
Right out of the freezer, throw it at Joe. It's a rock falling. All right, it's Sublime. Wrong way. 97.9 GRD rocks.